to. Now we're moving into electromagnetism, which is the coolest. Students are probably not as familiar with electromagnets as they are with magnetism. So this first setup is really good for them just to see how an electromagnetic works. The supplies, most of it comes from the electric circuit kit. In the last video, I told you guys that you can get these magnets. I don't know if they're elsewhere, but I found them in the ripcord generator box. And you just take the cover off, borrow a couple of magnets, just make sure they get put back. You'll also find this coil in that kit as well, along with the steel pin that goes inside we'll use a bit later. So I'm just borrowing them from that kit. I don't know if there's another kit with these in them, but we're stealing it for now. And so if you have students set it up, you'll notice that I'm actually using 2 batteries. You can see the effect with just 1 battery. It's pretty weak. And so I doubled it up so that way it's just easier to see. You might suggest doing that. Just don't let students leave the current on. It does warn that this can heat up. I don't think it'll be that bad with just 2 batteries, but just on the safe side, do be careful about leaving the switches on. So the first part is sort of qualitative. Have students close the switch, and they should notice that now with the switch closed, this works as a magnet. And it's not crazy strong. You're only working with a couple little batteries, but it can attract and pick up the permanent magnet, which if the switch is off, you'll notice it cannot do. There's nothing on this that is magnetic, so this itself is not being stuck to by the magnet. So they can see current flowing through this coil wire. Now it's magnetic. Turn it off, it's not magnetic. So you can control magnetism, which is kind of cool. It asks a few qualitative questions, and then it has students bring in, you'll want to move the magnets out of the way for this. Bring in a compass and set it approximately 10 centimeters away. So something like this. And when you flip on the switch, you should see, hey, it did affect the magnet. It worked pretty slow. It wasn't a strong change to the magnetic field. But then it tells students to add in the steel pin and then turn it on again. And you see it like really changes how much it impacts this. The steel pin is just kind of helping conduct that magnetism in a more direct path. And you can even bring that closer and you'll see an even more dramatic effect of the compass. So there's not a lot of data collection in here, but it's kind of getting the students to understand how the current going through the coiled wire creates a magnetic field, things that can affect it. So putting in a core of metal, that's going to help that magnetic field happen. And so pretty good lab. I would highly recommend it so students can start to see the interactions that electromagnets have with magnetic materials. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.